When I do a back roll, the first way is going to be a fluid back roll, which is on the instep. We say instep, but in actual fact, my foot's barely touching. Just like the same problem with the radiation and contraction and getting the chin down, I would ideally like my foot to be off the ground so the outer muscle blade of my shin actually touches. Right, so my foot doesn't drag. So watch my leg as I come out. So nothing stops me. It's fluid. And I'm not really kind of going like this and sliding in a painful way where my pant leg comes up. But rather I'm sort of rolling out. It's barely touching. It's kind of minimizing what's going on. And so that's a fluid back roll on the instep. Second way I can roll before we consider standing is I can roll on the ball of the foot. Why would I roll on the instep? And why would I roll? If I roll on the ball of the foot, I fundamentally push myself forward. If I roll on the ball, and I push myself forward. In what condition would I land on the ball? It's probably less relevant for us in Australia, a little less relevant in Canada, but depending on your job, very relevant. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. What would require me to have my balls of the feet down so my waist area is elevated off the ground, not snagging? Glass on the ground?
Gun.
If you're carrying a duty holster or get a belt, I don't want to slide on my gun. I don't want to slide on my equipment. Belts rip off, things fall out. That's not good. Secondly, I need access, right? If I go fluidly onto the ground like this, I may be able to draw, but sometimes I don't choose what side I roll on. If I'm carrying my gun on my right side, I'm right-handed like most of the world is, and I go to roll back and I get drilled here, and I have to roll. It's hard to access here if I go down. If I go down, I'm compressing as I'm needing to take it out. If I go on the ball of the foot, Sambo shoe slipped. So if I go on the ball of the foot and I'm able to push off the earth, that facilitates my ability to pull my wagon. Because in Sistema, when we draw, it's never a one-dimensional or two-dimensional motion. It's largely assisted by the hip. Right? So if ever you're down like this and you have to pull your gun out, it's mostly assisted by the hip. So when I roll backwards, that notion is that my body is pushing away so I can move, and then I also have a 360-degree spectrum of motion with that weapon come up. So that's why that's done. Look at a lot of the Spets guys, they land on it, especially when you're in a boot on grass or in forest, you don't notice that they're doing it as much, because there's like foliage and stuff on the ground, but that's a professional rule. And the third way is to come up. When do I come up? When would I want to back roll and stand? Whenever you want. As a basic rule, it's always better to get up if someone's not shooting at you. Right? The only time I'm really not going to want to do is you stay low. So a good way to train, even though you may never encounter a gun, is back roll low. When I do my back roll, as if it's not hard enough for you, you may think, oh, I'm getting pretty good, but I'm all the way up here. See if I can't back roll very tight to the ground. And move from there, right? And then as I get comfortable, see how, and then we'll come up. Everybody always asks, I have trouble getting up, how do I get up? And people always respond, you kick your leg up. Kicking is part of it, but there's actually three components. The first one is I have to not be on my head, and I have to isolate the pivot of my shoulder. The second is I have to recruit this as a tripod, my tricep. So all the drills we did before to acquire that flexion are going to become important. Watch my arm as I go over. Go here, it's in this kind of a position every time. Because what I'm doing with that arm is I'm back rolling. I'm back spinning, right? It's always my guide. I need that. If I don't have that arm square, I can't push up. Just doing this, it's not enough height. So I need to have head off the ground. Arm rolls, right? That's why the arm is here. The advanced drills is better with a holster, but even if you have a firearm, you should see that your hand sort of passes by that range of motion, wherever you are. You're here. So if I had to stay low, I could. If I had to come up, it would be in opposition. Yeah? So, food for thought. Try doing your back roll all three ways, ABC. First, sportively, fluid, nice and smooth, like a snake. If that's comfortable, make it lower. Second, balls of the feet, and push forward. third, at least come in on high knees, progression step, but then as you do it, try never let your knee touch. Most people will back roll and do this. You'll always hear 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 4. I should never touch my knee.